Greetings and welcome to another amazing fact-filled video. 8 facts about Albert Einstein you probably didn't know. Everyone in the world should be aware of Albert Einstein, who was born on March 14, 1879, in Germany. Albert Einstein was a theoretical physicist who contributed to the development of many important scientific theories in modern society. He is perhaps best known for his mass-energy formula, which has been dubbed the world's most famous equation by the phrase E=mc². So, without further ado, here are 8 facts about Albert Einstein you probably didn't know. Number 8. Albert Einstein was 5 years old and sick in bed. The magnetic compass was the first thing Hermann Einstein showed his son Albert. He lay there shaking and twisting the device, sure he could persuade it to point in a different direction, but no matter what he did, the compass needle always returned to pointing in the direction of magnetic north. Albert was intrigued by the invisible force that guided the compass needle, and he realized there was more to understand. Number 7. Einstein was a talented musician, not only a math genius. As a child, Einstein grew up with a mother who was an incredibly talented piano player, which led to a love of music being installed in him at a young age. Those who knew him say that if the whole math and science genius path hadn't worked out, he could have forced a career as a world-class violinist. Number 6. Have you ever seen the photograph of Einstein sticking his tongue out? The scientist was leaving his 72nd birthday party at Princeton University, which had been buzzing with journalists, when he departed the event and stepped into the backseat of a car. According to The Guardian, this is undoubtedly one of the best-known press images of any 20th-century personality. According to a narrative, when a horde of reporters and photographers approached, Einstein was furious and said, "That's enough," but they ignored him out of annoyance and perhaps out of malice. Einstein then poked his tongue out at the crowd before turning away. Number 5. Originally a German Jew, Albert Einstein gave up his citizenship in 1896 to avoid conscription and moved to Switzerland, where he remained until becoming a Swiss citizen in 1901. He returned to the German Empire in 1914 to take up the position of director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute of Physics, where he spent his time traveling, including a trip to the United States in 1933, just as Hitler was gaining power. In 1940, Einstein acquired U.S. citizenship. Number 4. Einstein was opposed to nuclear weapons. Many people associate Einstein with the development of the nuclear bomb. In fact, Einstein was a pacifist, and because he was horrified by the work being done in Germany to develop nuclear fission into a weapon of mass destruction, he was persuaded to write a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It is widely accepted that the letter was the catalyst for the United States to begin the Manhattan Project, which eventually presented the world with the nuclear bomb in 1945. He went against his pacifist convictions because of the threat he saw if Hitler had atomic bombs, yet he continued to fight for civil rights and Jewish problems throughout his life. Number 3. After escaping the Holocaust himself, Einstein personally wrote numerous letters to heads of state all over the world urging them to harbor Jewish scientists in order to save them from the impending threat of Nazis. His efforts were successful, and thousands of scientists were saved as a result of his efforts. Number 2. Einstein has a big brain. In fact, the period of lobe in Einstein's brain was 15% larger than that of an average brain when he was born in 1879. There were fears from both his mother and attending physician that he would be deformed due to the unusually large size of his head. Those fears were quickly put to rest, however, as the story goes that little baby's body grew quickly to match up with the size of his head, perhaps so large because it was already accommodating one of the biggest brains than average. Post-mortem examination on Einstein's brain revealed that it had a high number of glial cells per neuron, which scientists interpreted as Einstein having greater cognitive ability and conceptual capacities. Number 1. Although $1 million doesn't seem like the kind of amount you would associate with such an influential figure, that kind of sum in 1952, it is estimated that I signed an estimate net worth of $1 million, which equates to roughly $9 million in today's money. Using his genius intellect, his wealth amazed from various publications and patents of his most well-known theories. Okay, let us know in the comments which of these facts you like the most.